But yes, very much enjoyed the Power Rangers movie. I guess the reboot.
The reboot. I'll be honest. That you can ask Dave on this. The moment for me was when they had the montage from the original Power Rangers from the first time.
Or the recreation of it?
No, the original Power Rangers in America. Where they sat there and they had all of the Zords running out among a background, and then they sat there and had the Go-Go Power Rangers theme play. I sat there and I was like, squee. What was really funny about the whole thing, though, was the fact that there were about 7 boys in the row behind us, and 2 boys sitting about 3 seats down from us, and they were obvious teenagers, right? And so they were obviously all together, if I had to guess. And so they're like, the guys in the back are like, I don't know what to think about that. And they're like, the 2 kids in front are like, you don't understand, man. These kids are like, you don't understand, man. It's out there and just like went on this tangent about all the things. I don't even remember what he all said.
Happy hour.
But he sat there and he was just like, these kids sat there and were like, you don't understand, and XYZ, and sit there and go into this. And the kids in the back are like, oh, yeah. And it's like, oh, yeah, I get that, you know? And it's like, it was just really kind of funny because of the fact that I'm looking at these kids and I'm like, shit, if you kids have fucking watched the original Power Rangers, your parents are old as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, your parents are older than me and got into it, okay? Based on your
Rad Chicken.
I mean, based on your age. Being these kids were at least like 13, 14 years old. Like they were the age that I was when I got into Power Rangers. But it's like if your parents got into this, your parents are either my age or they're older. And yes, I'm going to call them old as fuck because I don't have kids, and so I can say that. But, you know, yeah, it was just I really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it, I would advise seeing it because I thought it was pretty good. Okay. Well, here's 2 things going for this picture that you showed. First of all, the Yellow Ranger is actually in a skirt, so she's denoted as female. Whereas in the first one, she's not.
Yeah, they said because the Power Rangers was like a combination of.
It was a slap. It was a slap together combination story. Really.
Yeah, they took Japanese Sentai shows and some stuff that was shot in America and slapped them together. So although the Yellow Ranger was female in the American version,
she didn't actually get the same kind of skirt as the Pink Ranger.
Yeah, the person they had
and obviously had junk.
Yeah, the person they had, the person playing that character in the Asian, I guess Japanese version was actually a man in the suit. So every time
you could tell it.
Yeah, so every time they had a suit, they transformed. You had a guy all of a sudden.
You had a girl suddenly transform into a male suit with junk, totally with junk, because you couldn't not see it. I mean,
I'll be doing the world a service.
Okay, so there was that. I've never been a huge fan of the live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've always preferred the animated. Just my thing. I don't know that I've ever actually watched all of the original live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I think the first one was still pretty good.
I think I saw part of the first one, but I never saw the second, and I don't know that I would want to.
By the time you had them doing time travel back into feudal Japan, the shark was well and truly jumped.
Yeah, they jumped and killed the shark. But so I give points to that, and actually, okay, this tells you how long I watched. I actually recognize the uniforms that they're wearing. Ah, wait a minute, didn't mean to do that. Okay, and I will hold you in suspense.
Suspense.
Yeah, hold you in suspense.
Oh, odd. You know what, chicken? If I just murdered a chicken. Okay, who's shooting me? And how did you get to me? Frustrated growl. Oh, hello, vodka. I think my targets are over this way. Hey, I think you have somebody who's in the same boat as you.
Oh.
About not being terribly comfortable with the live action TMNT.
I'll be honest. There was, I don't even know exactly what it was about them, but I just kind of felt like there was just something that I didn't care for. And I honestly I couldn't tell you what it is. I couldn't tell you what my issue was with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They just kind of were like, okay, well that's a thing. I think I watched part of the first one and was like, you know, I think it's quite.
I think I'm stuck.
Can you not jump? Try to jump down, maybe.
I'm trying.
There's like an entire hole right there. Oh, that's not good. Somebody's getting shots off on you. But yeah, I think that what it is that it was the suits. And it's kind of the reason why the reboot, live action TMNT, really didn't hold any kind of sway with me as I sat there and I was like, you know, I always found the first one kind of like rubbery and fake.
Mm-hmm.
And so the remake that they were making or did make or whatever the hell it is, ooh, drop a grenade. Do you have any?
That's a good point.
Not really.
Closest thing to it.
You just blow yourself up, honey. You're injuring yourself.
Yeah. But if it'll free me,
then it's worth it.
Nick, I kind of need you here, buddy.
Maybe they'll forget about you. Give it a minute.
Oh no, they know right where I'm at. They know where
you are. Well, there was that.
So, this is how I die. Killed by the physics engine.
Or the lack thereof. Apparently you don't have arms. Anyway, so...
And it's sitting there, and every one of my shots is getting deflected by this beam. Oh, there we go.
But yeah, so I really, the whole thing with the Power Rangers I just felt really weird about. But with this whole issue of the Power Rangers, I actually recognize their uniforms.
Yep.
And I can't remember if this is,
Oh, I got free. Eventually.
I don't know if this was the, second grouping or the third. I'm thinking the third.
Okay.
For the Power Ranger outfits. I'd have to sit there and look.
Okay, we're going to
You know what to
lighthouse.
do. Sit down, kneel, stand up, kneel.
We were
see
taught.
what genuflect. Okay, you know something? I'm going to be honest.
Show some respect, genuflect, down on one knee.
No, seriously. Okay, being that every time that I've ever gone into any church.
Oh, hello, Douglas.
Hello, Douglas. Headshot. Douglas headshot. Or headless. Well, we'll see. Nope, just headshot.
Right in the face.
Okay. It was kind of a weird sensation to walk into a Catholic church and not genuflect.
Okay.
Like, no, seriously, being raised in a Catholic church felt really weird, but I was like, this ain't my bitch.
I ain't doing this.
I mean, not to disrespect or anything, but, you know, if you're gonna sit there and genuflect, you best be one of the faithful, man.
Fair enough.
Which is really kind of funny because of the number of your aunts and uncles who aren't good Catholics in good standing. Not to mention your dad, who's been excommunicated.
Yep.
Who genuflected. And I was just like...
What you even doing, man?
Oh my god, this is kind of funny. I totally missed the holy water fountain.
Oh, yeah?
Totally missed it. And I was like, oh, I totally forgot that was a thing.
Okay, I need to step away for a second.
Which is just kind of funny, because make sure you take your headphones off.
I will.
Thank you. We're not gonna pull another... Hey honey, how do you crouch? R3? Where the hell is R3? The right stick? And? Whoops. I might have just drawn their attention to you. Do whatever steps you want if you have cleared them with the pontiff. I've never met the pontiff, to be honest. You know, I wish I had a clue what the fuck to do here. Something just exploded. See, I don't play these games. I usually watch Dave play them, and it's quite entertaining. It has to be something that I really want to play. And essentially, after I've watched Dave play, I don't want to play it myself because, you know, I'm not that much of a masochist. But yeah, you've had multiple people shooting at you, and I accidentally shot your rail gun. Your railroad gun. Whatever. Okay. And Gruntfighter says that the room had a Jingles the Moon Monkey.
I'm sure he was hanging out there.
You should have blown his head off. I hate Jingles the Moon Monkey.
Okay.
He's so loud.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
I muffed it up again.
I love you.
I love you. Yes. Yes, I'm sitting here looking around. I'm like, you're being shot at. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. You're saying hit R3, and I'm like, the fuck is R3?
Ooh, Douglas'
yes,
note.
I know I have this, but I have no idea. I've never played a game on the PS4.
Caught some boys trying to steal some of the loot we took off that trader. Had to put a bullet in him to show the others. Just the leg for now. Bought stuff in a trunk and dropped it in one of the fishing nets. I'll hang the key for to get any ideas.
Well, Grunt Fodder, I'm not saying that I don't totally get it, but I understand it from a historic context of the thing. You can do anything you want as long as it's been cleared by the pontiff. And that's why Henry VIII didn't get it cleared by the pontiff and created his own religion.
Yeah, solid plan.
Okay, we'll watch this afterwards. We might have commentary. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
Hello, Relentless Trapper.
See, here, this is the problem. Part of what I was researching for my thesis, but it never actually got written because, you know, life happens and
shit!
As I said, life happens and shit. Okay. But yeah, so what I was researching was actually the Catholic Church in regards to, you know, essentially from about the 1770s to about, like, Prohibition, through the Prohibition period. And the thing is that commentaries like the one you just shared usually have an awful lot in common. And so when you sit there and you say, oh, Rita.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just say, she's a beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. But yeah. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, Dave.
I wrecked myself.
Apparently, you did not take what was said
seriously. Yeah, so...
And Grandpa goes, I believe I can fly.
Where?
I believe I can fall from the sky.
Oh, no, we ain't going with this.
Huh.
It dumped me back before that angler.
Which means you didn't get the legendary. You're gonna have to see what the last autosave was, honey. That actually might be the most recent.
Nope. 15 minutes ahead.
Okay. Anyway.
Wait, did it not save when I was... Oh, that's gonna make things difficult. I thought I told it to save. Well...
Well, apparently not. Shit, I don't know what I was doing. I was out doing other thing. Anyway. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Ultra window, what do you do?
Yeah, so it auto-saved when it reloaded.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I'm holding on to that one to share too. God damn it.
So we just got, like, bumped back.
Okay. Yes, so, yeah. So the whole thing with what was I talking about? Was I talking about the Power Ranger outfits? In the image. Yeah, the Power Ranger armor in the image, I'm pretty sure is either season full on Group 2 or Group 3, which had some holdover. There was like 1 or 2 of the characters that followed over for a brief period and then was switched out. That's what I remember. But I recognize the outfits, which is a hell of a lot better than... Oh my god. So today, I was poking around, as I do sometimes, on my phone. Yeah, we will hold on to that too. Okay, but yeah, so I was poking around on my phone in the App Store, and you won't believe what I stumbled upon.
Oh no, what did you find?
I found Power Rangers Legacy Wars. Okay? Essentially, you can collect various Power Rangers from various seasons, not to mention bad guys. This is Goldar, honey. No, not you.
Yeah,
that's
that is.
Goldar. Okay? So they actually have the original Goldar, blue face, black hair, winged monkey thing, in a gold power armor. Or armor, whatever. Okay? And you can do that, and they have they have various iterations, including up to the Power Rangers movie. And you can play this beating the shit out of each other. Apparently. This is a new game with probably many bugs. I am so tempted to just get it just to see what the hell, just how far down the rabbit hole is this crazy going. Mm-hmm. Like, you can have the current Red Ranger from the movie fight against the Green Ranger from Season 2.
Okay, I just added a harpoon.
Harpoons are useful. Whichever one was the Power Rangers Wild Force is the one that with the killer red. Maybe that's the one that one's a collectible.
By now, probably.
Probably, because I doubt they're going to make many more of them.
Okay, who's left?
But yeah, so you can sit there and you can take... I think that there's a Power Rangers Ultra Force, which had more of a armor component. And so there was that, but they sat there and they have this form alliances with friends. Okay? And I'm gonna have to share with you this image because I can only recognize about 4, 5 maybe of the Power Rangers here. And most of those are because they were in the last movie, the most recent movie. But I recognize the Green Ranger, the original Red Ranger, and I think... I'm really disappointed that they don't have the White Ranger, the original White Ranger.
Did they, like, basically sit there and slap the Green and White Ranger together from 2 different shows?
Well, actually, the Green Ranger was totally from a different show.
How did I miss you, chicken? Come back for my
and
vengeance.
actually, if I remember correctly, the Green Ranger was an adult.
Yeah.
Okay? So the Green Ranger was actually adult. And was... They morphed him into Tommy, who was a troubled teen.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently more so than the rest.
I'll be doing the world a service.
Play with Walter White. He's the Zargon with Nox. That Nox. Okay. But yeah, so you sat there and you had that. But then something happened. I don't remember exactly what it is. It's been years, okay? So this is all just me going by memory, which is kind of fuzzy. Something happened where the Green Ranger's Zord died, or something, or was destroyed. And he didn't have any Power Ranger armor. And then they found something that made him into the White Ranger, which made his Zord into a cat. Into a tiger saber-toothed cat. If I remember correctly, or something like. Okay? I'm having to rely on over 15-year-old memory,
Memories.
okay? So this might be not accurate, but what I recall of it. And so he became the White Ranger, and the Green Ranger had problems with being good or bad, whereas the White Ranger had less of a problem with that, although he could be taken control of if somebody was strong enough, and I think he was taken control of, like, by Zed or something. Because that's around the time when Zed was introduced as the bad guy. And Rita Repulsa was kind of like the sidekick, screamy character. I don't know what the technical term for that is, but, you know, totally a thing. Apparently. So, yeah. And then that went on for a couple years, and then they changed out Red Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as I recall it, something happened, and I don't remember all of the quid pro quo, but something happened and they ended up having to get new coins or whatever, and they ended up with new uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
And for a period, I think Tommy ended up being the Red Ranger or something. Briefly, and then he left and somebody else took it. I don't know. That's about the time that I sat there and that I stopped watching because I was in high school and I was in marching band and stuff like that, and I had shit to do. You know. No, Grunt Fodder, you are not going to be tested on this later. Because, God help me, if I was tested on this, I can't remember everything myself. But this is essentially the
gist of it.
The gist that I recall within the universe, and it's just kind of a case of they had to get new coins to operate the laundry machine. No, actually, they left that to Alpha 5. Although I don't know if Alpha 5 survived the whole whole line. I don't know. I know at some point Zordon kind of sacrificed himself, and I don't know what happened after that, but you know, it was kind of a thing, and I'm like, I'm gonna say that Alpha 5 did their laundry, which, you know, based on the fact that Alpha 5 in the TV shows was, I think, voiced by a woman, was very sexist. But in the movie, Alpha 5 is voiced by a man, I believe.
True.
At least based on their phonics. It sounded like a more masculine voice. And so, you know, hey, I'm going to sit there and still say that if they took a shit in their armor, Alpha 5 was still the one cleaning it. Which maybe that's why he was such a dick.
Could be.
Yeah.
So, okay, now we've murdered our way back to where we were, so I'm going to go ahead and do a save. And make it take this time.
Butter, go, Power Rangers. You smell. Because I had to go use the restroom. But when I came back, you were just like, I don't know, Nick. What the hell is that?
So
I don't know. Use your goddamn non-human eyes. Okay, sorry.
So we have a mysterious holotape. Let's listen to it.
Okay, wait a minute. You say that Alpha 5 was voiced by Rich Horvitz. Sorry.
Which time?
Which time? I don't have the IMDb above it, in front of me, so I can't, and I'm trying to keep up on the conversations. Is that the one voiced by Bill Hader? And well, here's the thing. Fair enough, probably.
We're not the first person who's been sent on this mission.
Wait, something about her husband?
The lady who sent us here is saying us to avenge her husband. Evidently, we are not the first people who have been sent.
I thought that she was talking about her granddad.
That was before with the fog crawler.
Ah. Oh.
Not another way around, huh?
Okay, if Rich Horvitz was Alpha 5,
Originally?
Here's the thing. The way that they mechanicalized his voice made him sound like a woman.
Okay.
Or at least animatronic enough that you don't know what the gender is. I mean, seriously, I always thought Alpha 5 was near female.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the whole ay
Okay.
component and everything like that.
Kind of sound like Lucy.
Yeah, it sounded like Lucille Ball, like, oh, Ricky, kind of thing. There was an element of that, and I don't know if that was intentional or what, but that's how I always perceived it as growing up. Yeah, essentially, yeah. Alpha 5's gender was prissy robot, which most people would articulate as female.
Or,
Or near female, or
neutral, or
yeah, I mean, it's kind of one of those things. It's that we don't know exactly what the gender is, and if you're not looking at who the hell the voice actor is for the character, you're just like, oh, it's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think that's what most kids or teenagers would think. Oh, it's a mom. This is essentially a mom character.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. So I mean, I'll be honest. Even back then, I didn't pay attention to the gender of the voice actors because I'm not as discerning as I am now. I'm a thoughtful individual now. Like 90% of the time. You have a problem.
I do.
Actually, I have a problem, and you have a solution, but I don't have the solution yet.
Chug, chug, chug.
Rugga chug chug.
I want to wait till daylight to look around for... There's a treasure chest somewhere nearby.
What kind of treasure chest?
Don't know.
Of course, you sit there and tease us with the idea of a treasure chest and then not tell us what it is.
I just need somewhere to wait until daylight because I'm not poking around the...
How about that treasure chest? Anything in it?
Nope. Yeah, I'm not poking around in the dark. And I have made my solution.
Cookie Monster, what are you doing? That is not a cookie.
You can eat it if you want.
No, and actually, I'm gonna say that I'm slightly Okay. I'm slightly disappointed in the visualizations here.
Okay.
Okay, look at the moments just before his head gets popped off. Look at the neck.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, guys. You can do better than this.
Okay.
I mean, it's not bad. I'm not gonna say it's bad or anything. It was just like, come on, I think you can do better.
Fact. Okay, so there's the Mr. Gutsy, which I managed to slip
Mr.
the nut.
Gutsy, you're the one. His last name is Monster. What did you expect? Yes, grunt fodder. His last name is Monster. But his first name is Cookie.
You remember the ill-fated thing where they tried to make him a vegetarian?
Oh, God.
Ooh.
That still gives me nightmares. It's essentially taking you know, it's essentially taking vegetarian mom and being like, you must eat steak, or, you know, I mean, pick what you want.
Fair.
Or, you know, or steak mon, you must eat cookies. It's like, no, this is not what I feel. It's like if you sat there and you took lions and said, okay, lions, we're gonna let you live, but in order for us to let you live, you can only eat spinach.
That is terrible. It's not even all that great.
No, spinach is fine. I have no problem with spinach. I like spinach in its own right and everything like that. I'm a fucking omnivore! You know? My diet does not need cookies. Cookies are great and wonderful, and yes, they're appreciated. But my name is not Cookie Monster. A monster who eats cookies. You know, it would be like if my name was Beef Pie Degenhart, or something like that, or Beef Pie Monster. Okay, fine. Great. Wonderful. Now try to feed me fucking shrimp.
Fair enough.
See? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
I'm gonna...
Well, I am empty and so are you.
Well, Cookie Monster tried to help us understand that cookies were a sometimes food, but here's the thing. Cookie Monster was not a monster who was supposed to eat vegetables. He was a cookie monster who was supposed to eat cookies because that was his primary means of eating and ingesting calories. And so, as an adult, we understand this. Kids, on the other hand, well, kids are kids, and so I will give it a little bit of room, but the fact of the matter is, it came out when I was an adult, and I was horrified.
Fair.
There we go. I'm not digging hat. Meaning I eat hats. Beef pie digging hats. I think that would work.
Yeah.